top of the harbor, and the whole city's mine. Bridge in the windshield, every light's in a line. Came up from the bottom with a tank full of oil. Top of the harbor and I'm standing here still. On the road, on the night, watch me rise. Top of the harbor with the bridge in my eye. Top of the harbor, and I climb, and I climb. Top of the harbor, left the doubt behind. Top of the harbor, every wave says my name. Top of the harbor, and I'm here for the flame. Sails on the water in the bridge cutting steel. Started with nothing but a grip on the withers. It stayed at the bottom, said the top's not for me. I drove past the harbor to the top, all I see black water below. In the city up high, no one handed me a thing. I just refused to lie down. Every late night I bed, there's a light on the bay. Top of the harbor and I earned the whole way. Top of the harbor and the whole city's mine. Bridge in the windshield, every light's in a line. Came up from the bottom with a tank full of oil. Top of the harbor and I'm standing here still. On the road, on the night, watch me rise. Top of the harbor with the bridge in my eyes. The bay don't gift you a view for your name. You take it with hours that nobody can claim. Headlights sweeping where the rich never look. I wrote my own story, didn't borrow the book. I put the lights flickering low in the chrome. The further I climb, the more this felt like home. I don't slow for the dark, I don't break for the shade. Top of the harbor on the road that I made. They watched from the shoreline, they doubted my name. I was nothing but hunger, now I'm holding the flame. Top of the harbor, let's go. Top in a dream, it's a place I arrived. Built the whole climb from the will to survive. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I'm holding the harbor cause I earned the cause. Reach under the night and the bay in the glass. The man who kept climbing is the man who lasts like afterlight on the water below. Top of the harbor and I run my own show. Top of the harbor and the whole city's mine. Bridge in the windshield, every light's in a line. Came up from the bottom with a tank full of oil. The harbor and I'm standing here still. On the road, on the night, watch me rise. Top of the harbor with the bridge in my eyes. Top of the harbor, and I climb, and I climb. Top of the harbor, left the doubt behind. Top of the harbor, every wave says my name. Top of the harbor, and I'm here for the flame. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing in the city gonna pull me off track. The bay kept calling every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the harbor ahead. No map for the man who just built his own climb. I burned every excuse, left it down at the Rhine. Harbor in my chest like a fire I own. Top of the harbor and I don't stand alone. Top of the harbor and the whole city's mine. Bridge in the windshield, every light's in a line. Came up from the bottom with a tank full of oil. Top of the harbor and I'm standing here still. On the road, on the night, watch me rise. Top of the harbor with the bridge in my eye. Top of the harbor, and the bay's all mine. Climb from the gutter to the front of the line. Took what I chased, and I made it my own. Top of the harbor, with the throne, out of stone. On the road, on the night, watch me rise. Top of the harbor with the bridge in my eyes. Southern steel, and I rode through the cold. Black on the water where the harbor turns gold. Built like the bridge, I don't bend, I don't break. Southern steel, every mile that I take. On the road, on the night, watch me hold. Southern steel, and the night does what is told. Southern steel, and I push, Southern steel, through the dark and the hush. Southern steel, every dent is a scar. Southern steel, and I know who you are. Cold harbor wind off the black of the bay. Steel on atomic and it don't bend to pray. They said that I buckled, said the weight was too much. I welded my spine to the road in the clutch. Bridge made of iron and they taught me the rule. You carry the load or the load makes a fool. Every crack that they give me I forged in the plate. Southern steel and I drove past the gate. Southern steel and I rode through the cold. Black on the water where the harbor turns gold. Built like the bridge, I don't bend, I don't break. Southern steel, every mile that I take. On the road, on the night, watch me hold. Southern steel, and the night does what is told. The bay don't respect what you say that you'll do. It tests every well till it sees what is true. Steel in the cold gets the hardest of all. Southern steel in the roads when the soft ones will fall. Upper lights bend on the hood in the rain. Pressure made armor where there used to be pain. I don't crack for the doubt, I don't rust for the shade. Southern steel on the road that I made. They poured all their weight just to watch me give in. I took the whole load and I wore it like skin. Southern steel, let's go. Now the steel ain't a boast, it's the proof in the drive. Force the whole frame from the wheel to survive. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I carry the weight cause I earned the cause. Bridge in the mirror and the bay in the glass. The man made of iron is the man who will last. Cold on the harbor but the fire won't fold. Southern steel, and I never get told. Southern steel, and I roll through the cold. Black on the water where the harbor turns gold. Built like the bridge, I don't bend, I don't break. Southern steel, every mile that I take. On the road, on the night, watch me hold. Southern steel, and the night does what is told. Southern steel, and I push, Southern steel, through the dark and the hush. Southern steel, every dent is a scar. Southern steel, and I know who you are. Red lights in the mirror but they fade to the black. Nothing on this harbor gonna knock me off track. The cold kept testing every night that I bled. Now I'm answering hard with the steel up ahead. No map for the frame that your bez's home strain. I burned every excuse in the wind and the rain. I earn in my chest like a fire I own. Southern steel and I don't roll alone. Southern steel and I roll through the cold. Black on the water where the harbor turns gold. Built like the bridge, I don't bend, I don't break. Southern steel, every mile that I take. On the road, on the night, watch me hold. Southern steel, and the night does what is told. Southern steel, and the bay couldn't bend me. Carry the weight that the soft ones would envy. Took what I held and I made it my own. Southern steel and I built it alone. Road on the night, watch me hold. Southern steel, and the night does what is told. Southern steel, I carried it alone. Watch me hold. Whole load on the wheel. Full throttle. Still rolling. far cold side. No road left behind me, only black in the deep end of the pier. And I'm done counting sheep on the edge on the night. Watch me leap into the pier. It's a promise I keep. End of the pier and I stand and I stand. End of the pier with the dark in my hand. End of the pier, every plank says go. End of the pier and I already know. Cold wood and the ties at the lip of the bay. City lights laughing from a mile away. They said don't you jump, said the gap is too wide. I lined up the engine and I swallowed my pride. Black water below me where the weak ones turn back. I built the whole reason to stay on the track. Every doubt at my heels is a boat I leave dry. End of the pier and it's now do or die. End of the pier and there's nowhere to hide. Cities across it on the far cold side. No road left behind me, only black in the deep end of the pier. And I'm done counting sheep on the edge on the night. Watch me leap into the pier. It's a promise I keep. The bay don't care for the man who just talks. It eats up the hesitant down at the docks. Headlights staring at the tower so far. I stop asking permission, I just am who I are. Far city flickering low in the chrome. The edge of the water is the start of the road home. I don't flinch for the drop, I don't break for the gray. End of the pier and I'm leaving today. They watch from the safe ground. They bet I'd stay still. I was nothing but a flicker. Now I'm closing the wheel. End of the pier, let's go. Now the edge and the fear is a line that I cross. But the whole nerve from the kind of my laws. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I jump for the city cause I earned the cause. Pier in the mirror, in the bay, in the glass. The man at the edge is the man who'll pass. Plank after plank where the cowards won't go. End of the pier and I run my own show. End of the pier and there's nowhere to hide. Cities across it on the far cold side. No road left behind me, only black in the deep end of the pier. And I'm done counting sheep on the edge on the night. Watch me leap into the pier. It's a promise I keep. End of the pier and I stand and I stand. End of the pier with the dark in my hand. End of the pier, every plank says go. End of the pier and I already know. Red lights in the mirror but they fade to the back. Nothing on this water gonna talk me off track. The far shore kept calling every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the leap up ahead. No map for the man at the lip of the dark. I burned every excuse, left it cold on the park. City in my chest like a fire I own. End of the pier and I don't leap alone. End of the pier and there's nowhere to hide. Cities across it on the far cold side. No road left behind me, only black in the deep end of the pier. And I'm done counting sheep on the edge on the night. Watch me leap into the pier. It's a promise I keep. To the pier and I made the far side. Crossed the cold water that the doubters denied. Took what I chased and I made it my own. Into the pier and I licked it my own. Into the pier and I made the on the edge on the night. Watch me leap into the pier. It's a promise I keep. Throttle, still crossing. Still water, cold fire, and it burns on the calm. Quiet on the surface, but I'm holding the bomb. Don't mistake the silence for a man who's gone soft. Still water, cold fire, and I'm lifting it off from the calm on the night. Watch me climb. Still water, cold fire, and I'm biding my time. Black Bay, and you think it was dead, but there's a furnace down low where the calm meets the dread. They said I was finished cause I wasn't out loud. I let them keep talking while I burn through the crowd. Skyline reflecting on the glass of the deep. Power don't shout, it's a thing that you keep. Every quiet hour was a cold that I fed. Still water, cold fire, and it's red, it's red. Still water, cold fire, and it burns under the calm. Quiet on the surface, but I'm holding the bomb. Don't mistake the silence for a man who's gone soft.
Still water, cold fire,
and I'm lifting it off from the calm on the night. Watch me climb.
Still water, cold fire,
and I'm biding my time. The bass stays smooth while the engine runs hot. The loud ones flame out, but the quiet do not. Headlights low and the temper held tight. Still water, cold fire, that's the way that I fight. Far towers shimmering, the cool to the chrome. The calm I get, the more I'm closing on home. I don't boil for the bait, I don't crack for the bluff. Still water, cold fire, and it's never enough. They poked at the silence, they begged me to break. I just feel the slow fire for the long game I make. Still water, cold fire, let's go. Now the calm ain't a weakness, it's a blade that I hone. Built the whole patience from the seeds I had sown. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I burn slow and certain cause I earned the cause. Bay in the mirror and the deep in the glass. The quiet that endured is the quiet that'll pass. Still on the surface but the core is a cold. Still water, cold fire, and I'm running the hole. Still water, cold fire, and it burns under the calm. Quiet on the surface but I'm holding the bomb. Don't mistake the silence for a man who's gone soft.
still water, cold fire,
and I'm lifting it off on the calm on the night. Watch me climb.
still water, cold fire,
And I'm biding my time.
still water, cold fire,
And it builds, and it builds,
still water, cold fire,
and the quiet is willed.
still water, cold fire,
Every wave a hell scream,
still water, cold fire,
and I'm running the dream. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the calm. Nothing on this water gonna shake off my arm. The deep gap this cancel every night that I bled. Now the slow fires dancing with the bay up ahead. No map for the man who burns under the steel. I drowned every excuse in the cold and the will. Fire in my chest that the water can't drown. Still water, cold fire, and I don't cool down. Still water, cold fire,
and it burns under the
and
calm.
it burns under the calm.
Quiet on the surface,
But I'm holding the bomb
don't mistake the silence.
for a man who's gone soft.
Still water, cold fire,
And I'm lifting it off on the calm on the night. Watch me climb,
still water, cold fire,
and I'm biding my time. Still water,
cold fire,
and the calm was my cover. Burn slow,
and steady.
where the loud ones were smothered.
Took what I held,
And I made it my own. Still water, cold fire, and I lit it alone.
on the calm,
On the calm on the night. Watch me climb,
still water, cold fire,
and I'm biding my time.
still water.
Cold fire,
I kept it alone,
watch me climb.
slow burn the wheel,
Full throttle. downtown is mine. Glass to the sky and the green lights a sign. Came through the bottom where they buried the weak. Concrete throne, and this power I speak. On the block, on the night, watch me sit. Concrete throne, and I built every brick, 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 brick. Concrete throne, and I rose, and I rose. Concrete throne, past the suits and the foes. Concrete throne, every floor learned my name. Concrete throne, and I'm here for the claim. Empty crossing at the foot of the towers. The whole district sleeping while I'm counting the hours. They said know your place at the back of the line. I parked in the center and I got it all mine. Glass on the asphalt where the cold money flows. I came with no name and an engine that knows every floor that ignore me is a window I own. Concrete throne and I built it from stone. Concrete throne and the downtown is mine. Glass to the sky and the green lights a sign. Came through the bottom where they buried the weak. Concrete throne, and this power I speak. On the block, on the night, watch me sit. Concrete throne, and I built every brick, 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 brick. The city don't hand you a seat at the top. You take it with grind that you never let stop. Headlights washing on the corporate glass. I outlasted the men who said I never passed. Towers reflecting on the black of the chrome. The code of the district, the more it feels home. I don't bow for the suits, I don't break for the name. Concrete throne and I'm running the frame. They sneer from the lobbies, the bed I stay small. I took the whole center while they watch from the wall. Concrete throne, let's go. The throne ain't a brag, it's the ground that I hold. Built the whole empire from a hunger gone cold. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I sit at the center cause I earned the cause. That was in the mirror and the block and the glass. The man who kept building is the man who'll pass. Floor after floor where they said I'd be thrown. Concrete throne and I run it alone. Concrete throne and the downtown is mine. Glass to the sky and the green lights a sign. Came through the bottom where they buried the weak. Concrete throne, and this power I speak. On the block, on the night, watch me sit. Concrete throne, and I built every brick. Concrete throne, and I rose, Concrete throne, past the suits and the foes. Concrete throne, every floor learned my name. Concrete throne, and I'm here for the claim. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing in this district gonna knock me off track. The towers kept calling every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the center ahead. No map for the man who just seizes his ground. I burned every excuse, left it cold and unfound. City in my chest like a fire I own. Concrete throne, and I don't sit alone. Concrete throne, and the downtown is mine. Glass to the sky and the green lights a sign. Came through the bottom where they buried the weak. Concrete throne, and this power I speak. On the block, on the night, watch me sit. Concrete throne, and I built every brick. Concrete throne, and the city now low. Took the whole center, but this why I let go. Took what I chased, then I made it my own. Concrete throne, and I claimed it alone. On the block, on the night, watch me sit. Concrete throne, and I built every brick. Concrete throne, I took it alone. Watch me sit. Whole block under the wheel, full throttle, still building. Glass towers fall when I roll through the deep. tall as they stand, but they bow when I creep. Every cold giant that they built to look down. Glass towers fall, and I'm taking the crown. On the street, on the night, watch them lean. Glass towers fall for the man in between. Glass towers fall, and they crack and they crack. Glass towers fall when I don't look back. Glass towers fall, every wall is a door. Glass towers fall, and I'm coming for more. Cocaine in the glass and it's built to intimidate. Towers like judges and they all sit and state. They sit or stay little in the shade of the tall. I drove down the middle and I watched the glass fall. Street light bouncing on the chrome and the black. The bigger they tower, the harder they crack. Every giant that doubted is a pain that I break. Glass towers fall for the road that I take. Glass towers fall when I roll through the deep. Tall as a stand but they bow when I creep. Every cold giant that they built to look down. Glass towers fall, and I'm taking the crown. On the street, on the night, watch them lean. Glass towers fall for the man in between. The city builds high just to make you feel low, but the tallest will tremble for a man who won't slow. Headlights climbing up the corporate spine. I broke every ceiling that they swore was the line. Glass on the asphalt where the cold money sleeps. The taller the wall, the lower it weeps. I don't shrink for the height, I don't break for the size. Glass towers fall and the storm kill the skies. They build them to crush me. They stacked them up tall. I leaned on the throttle, and I watched the glass fall. Glass towers fall. Let's go. Let's go. It's the gate that I pass. Built the whole nerve while they hit behind glass. Don't need their permission, don't need their applause. I topple the giants cause I earned the cause. Towers in the mirror, in the street, in the glass. The man who kept driving is the man who passed. Pain after pain when they said I'd be thrown. Glass towers fall, and I bring them down alone. Glass towers fall when I roll through the deep. Tall as a stand but they bow when I creep. Every cold giant that they built to look down. Glass towers fall, and I'm taking the crown. On the street, on the night, watch them lean. Glass towers fall for the man in between. Glass towers fall, and they crack and they crack. Glass towers fall when I don't look back. Glass towers fall, every wall is a door. Glass towers fall, and I'm coming for more. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing at the tower, gonna knock me off track. The glass kept on looming every night that I bled. Now my meds are in loud with the canyon ahead. No map for the man who just levels the wall. I burned every excuse, watch it shatter and fall. Fire in my chest that the goat couldn't own. Glass towers fall, and I don't drive alone. Glass towers fall when I roll through the deep. Tall as a stand, but they bow when I creep. Every cold giant that they built to look down. Glass towers fall, and I'm taking the crown. On the street, on the night, watch them lean. Glass towers fall for the man in between. Glass towers fall, and the giants gave way. Every tall shadow that I swore I'd outweigh. Took what I chased and I made it my own. Glass towers fall, and I felled them alone. On the street, on the night, watch them lean. Glass towers fall for the man in between. Glass towers fall, I dropped them alone. Watch me watch them lean. Whole skyline under the wheel, full throttle. Still rolling. Under the iron, and I don't look up scared. Tons of cold steel, but I stand where I did. Whole world above me. built to press down under the iron. And I'm holding my ground on the dark, on the night. Watch me stand under the iron, with the weight in my hand. Under the iron, and I rise, and I rise. Under the iron, with the steel in my eyes. Under the iron, every beam learned my name. Under the iron, and I'm here for the flame. Cold pylon standing like the giants fold. The whole bridge above me in the night getting bold. They said you'll get crushed by a world built so high. I parked under the iron and I stared at the sky. Steel on the water where the pressure comes down. I came with no sheltering, I give up no ground. Every ton that they piled is a beam I outgrew. Under the iron and I drove right through. Under the iron, and I don't look up scared. Tons of cold steel, but I stand where I did. Whole world above me, and it's built to press down under the iron. And I'm holding my ground on the dark, on the night. Watch me stand under the iron, with the weight in my hand. The bridge don't bend for the man who complains. There was a few backs that can carry the chains. Headlights catching on the rivets and rust. I stood under tonnage that would turn most to dust. Iron reflecting on the black of the chrome. The heavier it leaned, the more it felt home. I don't crouch for the load, I don't break for the dread. Under the iron, with the arch overhead. They piled the whole sky just to watch my knees fold. I set my jaw under it and I held when it rolled. Under the iron, let's go. Now the weight ain't a threat, it's the proof that I'm strong. Stood under the steel where the soft don't belong. Don't need the permission, don't need their applause. I bear the whole iron cause I earned the cause. Arch in the mirror in the night in the glass. The man who stood under but the man who passed. Beam after beam where they said I'd be thrown. Under the iron and I hold it alone. Under the iron, and I don't look up scared. Tons of cold steel, but I stand where I did. Whole world above me, and it's built to press down under the iron. And I'm holding my ground on the dark, on the night. Watch me stand under the iron, with the weight in my hand. Under the iron, in a rise, in a rise. Under the iron, with the steel in my eyes. Under the iron, every beam learned my name. Under the iron, and I'm here for the flame. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing that they stack, gonna push me off track. The iron kept pressing every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the arch overhead. No map for the man who just stands when it falls. I burned every excuse on the thundering walls. Iron in my chest like a fire I own. Under the iron, and I don't stand alone. Under the iron, and I don't look up scared. Tons of cold steel, but I stand where I did. Whole world above me, and it's built to press down under the iron. And I'm holding my ground on the dark, on the night. Watch me stand under the iron, with the weight in my hand. Under the iron, and the sky couldn't bend me. How the whole tonnage that the weak ones would envy. Took what I bore, and I made it my own. Under the iron, and I stood it alone. On the dark, on the night. Watch me stand under the iron, with the weight in my hand. Under the iron, I held it alone. Watch me stand. Whole sky on the wheel, full throttle, still standing. Weight of steel, and I carry it all. Load on my back, but I answer the call. The heavier it gets, is the stronger I grow. Weight of steel, and it's mine. Don't you know? On the load, on the night, watch me bear. Weight of steel, and I'm still standing there. Weight of steel. and I lift and I lift. Weight of steel, and the burden's a gift. Weight of steel, every time makes me more. Weight of steel, and now I'm settling the score. Cold girders hanging like the years on my spine, the whole way to the bridge, and it all became mine. They said, put it down, said the low's gonna break me. I bolted it tight to let the heavy ones make me. Steel on my shoulders where the soft ones gave out. I carried the doubt till the doubles washed out. Every turn that they hinted is a muscle I grew. With a steel and I bore it through. With a steel, and I carry it all. Load on my back but I answer the call. The heavier it gets is the stronger I grow. With a steel, and it's mine, don't you know? On the load, on the night, watch me bear. Weight of steel, and I'm still standing there. The bridge don't lighten for the man who just winds. It hands you the tonnage and it watches your spine. Headlights low with the cold red that's gleam. My shoulder, the burden that would crush most of dreams. Steel in the dark on the black of the chrome. The heavier it pressed, the more it felt home. I don't drop for the strain, I don't break for the load. Weight of steel on a back-breaking road. They loaded me down just to see me give in. I took every pound and I wore it as skin. Weight of steel, let's go. Now the load and a curse is the forge that I'm in. Built the whole frame from the burden within. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I carry the steel cause I earned the cause. Span in the mirror and the weight in the glass. The man who kept lifting is the man who passed. Ton after ton where they said I'd be thrown. Weight of steel in the hall of the load of steel, and I carry it all. Load on my back but I answer the call. The heavier it gets is the stronger I grow. Weight of steel, and it's mine, don't you know? On the load, on the night, watch me bear. Weight of steel, and I'm still standing there. Weight of steel, and the burden made me carry the load that the soft ones would flee. Took what I bore and I made it my own. Weight of steel, and I lifted alone. Steel, I carried it alone. Watch me bear, and I'm still standing there. Watch me bear.
Full load on the wheel.
Full throttle.
Still lifting.
Ancient cold lane, but the flames moving fast. History under me, but the future's the road. Old stone, new fire, and I'm shedded the old. On the lane, on the night, watch me climb. Old stone, new fire, on the wreck of my time. Old stone, new fire, and I burn, and I burn. Old stone, new fire, there's no road to return. Old stone, new fire, every cobble's a year. Old stone, new fire, and the new one is here. Old narrow lane where the centuries sleep. Cobblestone memory and the shadows run deep. They said you just history, you chained to the stone. I lit a new fire and I drove out alone. I in lamp slow on the wet of the chrome. The older the ground, the harder I'm grown. Every ghost in the brick is a thing I outburned. Old stone, new fire. fire in the page it is turned. Oh, stone, new fire, I'm burning the past. Ancient cold lane, the flames moving fast. History under me, the future's the road. Old stone, new fire, and I'm shedded the old on the lane. On the night, watch me climb. Old stone, new fire, I'm the wreck of my time. The lane keeps the man who can never move on, but I drove to the old self was gone. Headlights washing on the colonial wall. I rose from the rubble with a past was a star. New city glowing past the dark of the chrome. The older the stone, the more I left home. I don't yield to the years, I don't break for the dust. Old stone, new fire, and I burn cause I must. They wanted me buried in the way that it was. I struck a new flame and I drove through because old stone, new fire, let's go. History under me, but the future's the road. Old stone, new fire, and I'm shedded the old on the lane. On the night, watch me climb. Old stone, new fire, on the wreck of my time. Old stone, new fire, and I burn, and I burn. Old stone, new fire, there's no road to return. Old stone, new fire, every cobble's a year. Old stone, new fire, and the new one is here. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing in this old lane gonna cheer me off track. The stone kept this memory every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with a new road ahead. No map, but the man who just burns his own past. I torched every excuse till the old stuff was ash. Fire in my chest like a flame I own. Old stone, new fire, and I burn it alone. Stone, new fire, I'm burning the past. Ancient cold lane, but the flames moving fast. History under me, but the future's the road. Old stone, new fire, and I'm shedded the old on the lane. On the night, watch me climb. Old stone, new fire, on the wreck of my time. Old stone, new fire, and the past couldn't hold me. Burned through the years that the doubters foretold me. Took what I was and I made it my own. Old stone, new fire, and I lit it alone. On the lane, on the night, watch me climb. Old stone, new fire, on the wreck of my time. Old stone, I burn it alone. Watch me climb. Hold past under the wheel, full throttle. Still burning. Ghost in the laneway, and it wears my old face. Version of me that I left in this place stands in the fog where I used to break down. Ghost in the laneway, but I'm wearing the crown. On the lane, on the night, watch me pass. Ghost in the laneway, in the cold, in the glass. Ghost in the laneway, and I drive, and I drive. Ghost, and I left him alive. Ghost in the laneway, every step that he stayed. Ghost in the laneway is a debt that I pay. Cold fog in the lane, and I know who's in there. The man I once was with his hands in the air. They said you can't outrun the one that you were. I stared down the ghost and I made the night blur. Lamps in the mist on the weather, the chrome. The deeper I drove, the less he felt home. Every weeknight I lived, there's a shade I drove past. Ghost in the laneway and I'm moving too fast. Ghost in the laneway, and it was my old face. A version of me that I left in this place. Stands in the fog where I used to break down. Ghost in the laneway, but I'm wearing the crown. On the lane, on the night, watch me pass. Ghost in the laneway, in the cold and the glass. The lane keeps the men who go back for their ghost, but I nodded once and I drove past the most. Headlights cutting through the heart and the haze. I buried the coward in the back of my days. Fog on the stone in the back of the chrome. The further I left him, the more I felt home. I don't turn for the past, I don't break for the shade. Ghost in the laneway on the man that I made. He reached for the wheel just to drag me back down. I locked both my hands and I drove through the town. Ghost in the laneway. Let's go! The chain is the proof that I changed. Built the whole man from the wreck, got arranged. Don't need their permission, don't need their applause. I drove past the ghost cause I earned the cause. Lane in the mirror and the fog in the glass. The man who kept going is the man who passed. Mile after mile where they said I'd be thrown. Ghost in the laneway and I left him alone. Ghost in the laneway, and it was my old face. Version of me that I left in this place. Stands in the fog where I used to break down. Ghost in the laneway, but I'm wearing the crown. On the lane, on the night, watch me pass. Ghost in the laneway, in the cold and the glass. Ghost in the laneway, and I drive, and I drive. Ghost in the laneway, and I left him alive. Ghost in the laneway. Every step that he stayed, ghost in the laneway, is a debt that I pay. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing to the old me, gonna pull me off track. The fog held a shadow every night that I bed. Now I'm answering loud with the lane up ahead. No map for the minute I drove who he was. I burned every entrance that the ghost ever does. Fire in my chest that the cold couldn't own. Ghost in the laneway, and I drive on alone. Ghost in the laneway, and it wears my old face. Version of me that I left in this place. Stands in the fog where I used to break down. Ghost in the laneway, but I'm wearing the crown. On the lane, on the night, watch me pass. Ghost in the laneway, in the cold and the glass. Ghost in the laneway, and the past let me go. Drove past a man that the doubters would know. Took what I was, and I made it my own. Ghost in the laneway, and I left him alone. On the lane, on the night, watch me pass. Ghost in the laneway, in the cold and the glass. Ghost in the laneway, I left him alone. Watch me pass. Hold past in the mirror, full throttle, still driving. Before first light, when the dark's at its worst, but I'm out on the road and I'm answering first. Everybody sleeping through the cold and the gray. Before first light, and I'm earning the day. On the dark, on the night, watch me drive before first light. That's where winners arrive. Before first light, and I grind, and I grind. Before first light, leave the soft ones behind. Before first light, every hour I steal. Before first light, is a debt that I seal. Cold rocky shore and the dawn's holding back. Whole city dreaming while I'm out on the track. They said get some rest, said the night is for sleep. I traded my comfort for a hill I could keep. Twilight low on the weather, the chrome. The darker the hour, the closer to home. Every cold morning I rose as a mile that I earned. Before first light, while the lazy ones turn. Before first light, shed. It opens for the few who beat the sun out ahead. Headlights low on a silhouette shore. I rose in the dark when my body said no more. Harbour a shadow in the black of the chrome. The earlier I rise, the more it feels home. I don't sleep through the climb, I don't break for the cold. Before first light, that's where I get bold. They told me to wait for an easier day. I lit up the engine in the dark and the gray. Let's go. Now the dark ain't a wall, it's the hour I own. Built the whole edge from the seas that I zone. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I beat the sun up cause I earned the cause. Shore in the mirror and the dawn in the glass. The man who rose early is the man who passed. Mile after mile while the world was still prone. Before first light, and I drove it alone. Before first light, and the dark's at its worst. But I'm out on the road and I'm answering first. Everybody sleeping through the cold and the gray. Before first light, and I'm earning the day. On the dark, on the night. Watch me drive before first light. That's where winners arrive. Before first light, and I grind before first light. Leave the soft ones behind. Before first light, every hour I steal. Before first light, it's a debt that I steal. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing in this cold dawn gonna pull me off track. The dark kept me company every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the sunrise ahead. No map for the man who beats the sun to the day. I burned every excuse in the cold and the gray. Fire in my chest like a dawn I own. Before first light, and I rose all alone. Before first light, and the dark's at its worst. But I'm out on the road and I'm answering first. Everybody sleeping through the cold and the gray. Before first light, and I'm earning the day. On the dark, on the night. Watch me drive before first light. That's where winners arrive. Before first light, and the sun finally broke. Rose through the dark, that the doubters all spoke. Took what I chased, and I made it my own. Before first light, and I earned it alone. On the dark, on the night. Watch me drive before first light. That's where winners arrive. Before first light,
I earn it alone.
watch me drive.
Hold on under the wheel.
Full throttle, still rising. Rise from the rocks where they left me for dead. Down at the bottom, but I'm lifting my head. Seraph on the stone where the broken ones lay. Rise from the rocks and I'm climbing today. On the low, on the night, watch them stand. Rise from the rocks with the dawn in my hand. Rise from the rocks and I climb and I climb. Rise from the rocks with more inch every time. Rise from the rocks, every form in me hard. Rise from the rocks and I'm dealing my card. Cold jacket shore where they thought I stayed down. Sold in the wounds and the hole with a frown. He said this is bottom, said the rocks are your end. I dug in my hands and I started to ascend. Surf on the stone in the wet of the chrome. The lower I feel, the harder I'm grown. Every break that they gave me is a grip that I found. Rise from the rocks and I'm gaining the ground. Rise from the rocks. Rise from the rocks. Rise from the rocks. Rise from the rocks where they left me for dead. Down at the bottom, but I'm lifting my head. Surf on the stone where the broken ones lay. Rise from the rocks and I'm climbing don't pity the man who stays down. It belongs to the few, get up and don't drown. Headlights low on the breakers and foam. I rose from the rubble and I drove myself home. Rocks in the dark on the black of the chrome. The harder the fall, the more I fell home. I don't lay in the low, I don't break for the pain. Rise from the rocks through the cold and the rain. They counted me out at the foot of the wall. I planted my boots and I rose from the fall. Rise from the rocks. Let's go. Now the bottom and the graves, the ground I push up. Built the whole rise from the strength of a cough. Don't need their permission, don't need their applause. I climb from the rocks cause I earned the cause. Shore in the mirror and the surf in the glass. The man who got up is the man who passed. Stone after stone where they said I'd be thrown. Rise from the rocks and I climb it alone. Rise from the rocks. Rise from the rocks where they left me for dead. Down at the bottom but I'm lifting my head. Surf on the stone where the broken ones lay. Rise from the rocks and I'm climbing the bed. On the low, on the night, watch me stand. Rise from the rocks with the dawn in my hand. Rise from the rocks. Rise from the rocks, on the bottom let go. Climb from the place that the doubters wouldn't know. Took what I lost and I made it my own. Rise from the rocks and I rose all alone. On the night, watch me stand. Rise from the rocks, with the dawn in my hand. Rise from the rocks, on the bottom let go. Climb from the place that the doubters wouldn't know. Took what I lost and I made it my own. Rise from the rocks and I rose all alone. On the low, on the night, watch me stand. Rise from the rocks with the dawn in my hand. Rise from the rocks. Watch me stand. Hold on to the wheel. Full throttle. Still rising. Still rising. Still rising. Beneath the bridge where nobody sees, I sharpen the knife in the dark and the breeze. Out of the spotlight is where I get strong. Beneath the bridge and I've waited too long. On the dark, on the night, watch me build. Beneath the bridge where the quiet ones killed. Beneath the bridge, and I grind, and I grind. Beneath the bridge, leave the watches behind. Beneath the bridge, every hour in the black. Beneath the bridge is a strike I'll bring back. Dark concrete lot where the spotlight don't reach. I worked in the shadow where the loud ones can't preach. They said you ain't winning cause they couldn't see. I built in the dark with the light that called me. Far shore flickering on the way to the chrome. The darker the lot, the more it felt home. Every unseen hour is a blade that I made. Beneath the bridge in the cold and the shade. Beneath the bridge where nobody sees, I sharpen the knife in the dark and the breeze. Out of the spotlight is where I get strong. Beneath the bridge and I've waited too long. On the dark, on the night, watch me build. Beneath the bridge where the quiet ones kill. The dark don't applaud and it don't keep a score, but it makes the most dangerous men at the core. Headlights off in the black of the span. I trained in the silence where it all began. Shore lights low on the black of the chrome. The longer unseen, the more I felt home. I don't beg for the light, I don't break for the doubt. Beneath the bridge till it's my turn to break out. They mocked all the silence, they bet I was through. I was loading the hammer that I'm bringing to you. push, let's go. Now the dark ain't a hole, it's the forge where I wait. Built the whole edge while they slept on their fate. Don't need the permission, don't need their applause. I rose from the shadow cause I earned the cause. Span in the mirror and the lot in the glass. The man who trained hidden is the man who passed. Hour after hour where they said I'd be thrown beneath the bridge and I sharpened alone. Beneath the bridge where nobody sees, I sharpen the knife in the dark and the breeze. Out of the spotlight is where I get strong. Beneath the bridge and I've waited too long. On the dark, on the night, watch me build. Beneath the bridge where the quiet ones killed. Beneath the bridge, and I grind, and I grind. Beneath the bridge, leave the watchers behind. Beneath the bridge, every hour in the black. Beneath the bridge is a strike I'll bring back. Red lights in the mirror but they fade to the back. Nothing in the shadow gonna pull me off track. The dark kept my secret every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the open ahead. No map for the man who got strong out of sight. I burned every excuse in the lot every night. Fire in my chest like a blade I own. Beneath the bridge and I forged it alone. Beneath the bridge where nobody sees, I sharpen the knife in the dark and the breeze. Out of the spotlight is where I get strong. Beneath the bridge and I've waited too long. On the dark, on the night, watch me build. Beneath the bridge where the quiet ones kill. Beneath the bridge, and I stepped to the light. Came out of the dark with the whole thing inside. Took what I built and I made it my own. Beneath the bridge, and I sharpened alone. On the dark, on the night, watch me build. Beneath the bridge where the quiet ones kill. Beneath the bridge, I forged it alone. Watch me build. Hold dark under the wheel. Full throttle, still sharpening. And I drive through the black. Headlights cut, but I never look back. Can't see the road, but I know where I'm bound. No lights, no fear, and I cover the ground. On the dark, on the night, watch me go. No lights, no fear, and I run. Bored on the road in the black of the chrome. The deeper the dark, the more I fell home. I don't freeze for the for me to freeze up and stall. I leaned on the throttle and I fell through it all. No lights, no fear, let's go. Ain't a wall, it's the test that I passed. With the whole nerve in the dark in the glass. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I drive through the blind cause I earned the cause. Void in the mirror, in the dark in the glass. The man who drove blind is the man who passed. Mile after mile, what they said I'd be thrown. No leaks, no fear, and I crossed to the lone. No lights, no fear, and I drive through the black. Headlights cut, but I never look back. Can't see the road, but I know where I'm bound. No lights, no fear, and I cover the ground on the dark, on the night. Watch me go. No lights, no fear, and I run the unknown. No lights, no fear, and I push, and I push. No lights, no fear, for the black and the hush. No lights, no fear, every mile that I can't see. No lights, no fear is a mile that frees me. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the black. Nothing in the void gonna pull me off track. The darker, there's dangers every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the black up ahead. No map for the man who drives through the blind. I burned every fear that the dark left behind. Fire in my chest like a torch, I own. No lights, no fear, and I drove all alone. No lights, no fear, and I drive through the black. Headlights cut, but I never look back. Can't see the road, but I know where I'm bound. No lights, no fear, and I cover the ground on the dark, on the night. Watch me go. No lights, no fear, and I run the unknown. No lights, no fear, and I came through the dark. Crossed the whole black with no light and no spark. Took what I feared and I made it my own. No lights, no fear, and I drove it alone. On the dark, on the night, watch me go. No lights, no fear, and I run the unknown. No lights, no fear, I drove it alone. Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me go. Whole dark under the wheel, full throttle, still driving. Road to the arch and I see it ahead. Narrow and cold, but I'm going instead. The goal's at the end of this tight little street. Road to the arch and I won't take defeat. On the lane, on the night, watch me drive. Road to the arch and I'm coming alive. Stone lane in the arch up ahead. The goal in my windshield where I'm steady to tread. They said it's too narrow, said the way is too tight. I squeeze through the dark with the prize in my sight. Stone houses leaning on the weather, the chrome. The tighter the lane, the more it felt home. Every wall that they built is a whip I got through. Road to the arch, and I'm coming for you. Road to the arch, and I see it ahead. Narrow and cold, but I'm going instead. The goal's at the end of this tight little street. Road to the arch, and I won't take defeat. On the lane, on the night, watch me drive. Road to the arch. lane, don't widen. For the man who turns back, it with a few set on staying on track. Headlights low on the old stone and lime. The arch grew bigger every inch of the climb. Bridging the gap of the black and the chrome. The closer I got, the more it felt home. I don't shake for the squeeze, I don't break for the wall. Road to the arch, and I'm taking it all. They bet that the narrow would box me in tight. I threaded the dark with the arch in my sight. Road to the arch, to the arch, to the arch, to the arch. Let's go. Now the narrow in the trap is the path that I cut. Built the whole way from a wheel that won't shut. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I drive for the arch cause I earned the cause. Laying in the mirror in the arch in the glass. The man who kept threading is the man who passed. Cobble after cobble where they said I'd be thrown. Road to the arch and I drive it alone. Road to the arch and I see it ahead. Narrow and cold but I'm going instead. The goal's at the end of this tight little street. Road to the arch and I won't take defeat. On the lane, on the night, watch me drive. Road to the arch and I'm coming alive. Road to the arch and I push and I push. Road to the arch through the cold and the hush. Road to the arch, every cobble a step. Road to the arch, it's a promise I kept. Red lights in the mirror but the fade to the back. Nothing in this lane gonna knock me off track. The arch kept on calling every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the goal up ahead. No map for the man who threads his own way. I burned every excuse in the lane in the gray. Fire in my chest like a goal I own. Road to the arch and I drive on alone. Road to the arch and I see it ahead. Narrow and cold but I'm going instead. The goal's at the end of this tight little street. Road to the arch and I won't take defeat. On the lane, on the night, watch me drive. Road to the arch and I'm coming alive. Road to the arch and I broke into the light. Threaded the dark to the prize in my sight. Took what I chased and I made it my own. Road to the arch and I drove it alone. On the lane, on the night, watch me drive. Road to the arch and I'm coming alive. Road to the arch, I reached it alone. Watch me drive. Whole goal under the wheel, full throttle, still driving. Narrow way out, but a ways away. One slit of light at the end of the grave. Walls closing in, but I'm finding the scene. Narrow way out, and I'm chasing the gleam on the gap, on the night. Watch me squeeze. Narrow way out, and I move when I please. Narrow way out, and I push, and I push. Narrow way out, through the stone and the hush. Narrow way out, every inch is a fight. Narrow way out, toward the slit of the light. Tight stone walls and they're closing me in. Dead end city, but I'm finding the wind. They said you were trapped, said there's no way through. I found the one crack and I drove right into the blue. Walls on the chrome where the corner ones fold. The tighter the trap, the harder I'm bold. Every dead end they give me is a seam I found out. Narrow way out and I'm making my route. Narrow way out, but a ways away. One slit of light at the end of the grave. Walls closing in, but I'm finding the scene. Narrow way out, and I'm chasing the gleam on the gap, on the night. delivering it watches your gut. Headlights low on the lime and the stone. I found a way out with the trap ones on moans. Light in the gap of the black and the chrome. The tight to the corner, the more I felt home. I don't quit at the wall, I don't break at the dead. Narrow way out and I'm pushing ahead. They box me in tight just to watch me lose hope. I found the one crack and I drove through the road. Narrow way out. Let's go. Now the trap in the tomb is a door that I find. Built the whole exit from the back of my mind. Don't need their permission, don't need their applause. I cut my own way cause I earned the cause. Alley in the mirror and the gap in the glass. The man who found daylight is the man who passed. Inch after inch where they said I'd be thrown. Narrow way out and I cut it alone. Narrow way out, but a way is a way. One slit of light, the end of the grave. Walls closing in, but I'm finding the scene. And a push, narrow way out to the stone and the hush. Narrow way out, every inch is a fight. Narrow way out toward the slit of the light. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing in this trap gonna keep me off track. The walls got me cornered every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the gap up ahead. No map for the man who carves his own door. I burned every excuse on the dead end floor. Fire in my chest like a way I own. Narrow way out and I cut it a narrow way out, but a way is a way. One slit of light at the end of the grave. Walls closing in, but I'm finding the scene. Narrow way out and I'm chasing the gleam on the gap on the night. Watch me squeeze. Narrow way out and I'm moving up please. Narrow way out when I broke through the stone. Found the one gap that the doubters had known. Took what I cut and I made it my own. Narrow way out and I forced it alone. On the gap on the night. Watch me squeeze. Narrow way out and I'm moving up please. Trap in the mirror, full throttle, still moving. Rain on the cobbles and I don't slow down. Storm on the stone in the sleeping old town. Everybody's hiding from the cold and the wet. Rain on the cobbles and I'm not done yet. On the storm, on the night, watch me roll. Rain on the cobbles, with the fire in my soul. Rain on the cobbles and I drive. Rain on the cobbles and the storm keeps me alive. Rain on the cobbles, every drop is a test. Rain on the cobbles and I won't take a rest. Hard rain falling on the old slick stone. Whole street empty and I'm out here alone. There's a wait for the clear, said the storm is too rough. I drove through the devil cause I made it the tough. Lamps in the rain on the wet of the chrome. The harder it poured, the more it felt home. Every storm that they sent is a mile I got through. Rain on the cobbles and I'm coming for you. Rain on the cobbles and I don't slow down. Storm on the stone in the sleeping old town. Everybody's hiding from the cold and the wet. Rain on the cobbles and I'm not done yet. On the storm, on the night, watch me roll. Rain on the cobbles, with the fire in my soul. The storm don't bark, the the man who hides in. It belongs to the few, keep driving the wind. Headlights cutting through the silvering gray. I rode through the flood while the rest stayed away. Rain on the stone in the black of the chrome. The wetter the road, the more we felt home. I don't bark for the storm, I don't wait for the rain. Rain on the cobbles through the cold and the pain. They told me to shelter, to wait out the night. I leaned on the throttle and I drove through the white. Rain on the cobbles, let's go. Let's go. Now the storm ain't a stop, it's the proof that I'm hard. Built the whole drive while the sophomore stayed bar. Don't need the permission, don't need their applause. I rode through the rain cause I earned the car. Street in the mirror and the storm in the glass. The man who kept rolling is the man who passed. Mile after mile where they said I'd be thrown. Rain on the cobbles and I drive it alone. Rain on the cobbles and I don't slow down. Storm on the stone in the sleeping old town. Everybody's hiding from the cold and the wet. Rain on the cobbles and I'm not done yet. On the storm, on the night, watch me roll. Rain on the cobbles, with the fire in my soul. Rain on the cobbles and I drive and I drive. Rain on the cobbles and the storm keeps me alive. Rain on the cobbles, every drop is a test. Rain on the cobbles and I won't take a rest. Red lights in the mirror but they fade to the back. Nothing in the storm gonna wash me off track. The rain kept on falling every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the wet road ahead. No map for the man who drives through the flood. I burned every excuse in the rain and the mud. Fire in my chest like a storm my own. Rain on the cobbles and I drove on alone. Rain on the cobbles and I don't slow down. Storm on the stone in the sleeping old town. Everybody's hiding from the cold and the wet. Rain on the cobbles and I'm not done yet. On the storm, on the night, watch me roll. Rain on the cobbles, with the fire in my soul. Rain on the cobbles and the storm couldn't stop me. It drove through the flood that the doubters would copy. Took what it threw and I made it my own. Rain on the cobbles and I rode it alone. On the storm, on the night, watch me roll. Rain on the cobbles, with the fire in my soul. Rain on the cobbles, I drove it alone. Watch me roll. Whole storm under the wheel. Full throttle, still roll. Drive through the rain. Drive through the rain. Drive through the rain when the sky's coming down. Wipers can't keep the storm on the town. Most pull over, but I press on the gas. Drive through the rain and I'm built for the past. On the storm, on the night, watch me come. Drive through the rain till the hard road is done. Drive through the rain and I push and I push. Drive through the rain, through the flood and the hush. Drive through the rain, every mile in the storm. Drive through the rain, it's the way I'm reborn. Sky sky tall, opening the streets, turn the glass. Half of the world just waiting for it to pass. He said pull it over, said the rain is too thick. I gripped the cold wheel and I cut through it quick. Flood on the road and the wet of the chrome. The harder it fell, the more it fell home. Every storm that they warned of is a mile I went through. Drive through the rain, that's the thing that I do. Drive through the rain, the sky's coming down. Wipers can't keep the storm on the town. Most pull over, but I press on the gas. Drive through the rain, and I'm built for the past. On the storm, on the night, watch me come. Drive through the rain till the hard road is done, done, done. The storm don't yield to the men who ways dry. It opens the road for the few who defy. Headlights drowning in the silver and gray. I cough through the deluge while they all ran away. Rain on the glass and the black of the chrome. The thicker it poured, the more it felt home. I don't stop for the flood, I don't break for the squall. Drive through the rain and I'm taking it all. They beg me to wait for the sky to run dry. I floated instead and I drove through the high. Drive through the rain, 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 rain. Let's go. Rain, 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 rain. Now the storm and the stop is the road that I claim. But the whole drive and the worst of the rain. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I cut through the flood cause I earned the cause. Rolled in the mirror in the storm in the glass. The man who kept driving is the man who passed. Mile after mile where they said I'd be thrown. Drive through the rain and I cut it along. Through the rain, the sky's coming down. Wipers can't keep with the storm on the town. Most pull over, but I press on the gas. Drive through the rain and I'm built for the past. On the storm, on the night, watch me come. Drive through the rain till the hard road is done, done, done. Drive through the rain and I push, push, push. Drive through the rain, through the flood and the hush, hush, hush. Drive through the rain, every mile in the storm, storm, storm. Drive through the rain, is the way I'm reborn. Red lights in the mirror, but they fade to the back. Nothing in this deluge gonna wash me off track. The rain kept on pounding every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the flood up ahead. No map for the man who drives through the worst. I burned every excuse in the cloud burst. Fire in my chest that the rain couldn't drown. Drive through the rain and I cut through the town. Drive through the rain when the sky's coming down. Wipers can't keep with the storm on the town. Most pull over, but I press on the gas. Drive through the rain and I'm built for the past. On the storm, on the night, watch me come. Drive through the rain till the hard road is done. Drive through the rain and the storm finally clear. Cut through the flood that the doubters all fear. Took what I do when I made it my own. Drive through the rain and I cut it alone. On the night, watch me come. Drive through the rain till the hard road is done. Drive through the rain, I cut it along. Watch me come. Whole storm under the wheel. Full throttle, still driving. Crown the harbor, and the whole city kneels. Bridge overhead, and I know how it feels. Came from the bottom to the top of it all. Crown the harbor, and I'm answering the call. On the bed, on the night, watch me rain. Crown the harbor, and there's nothing to explain. To the flame. Great bridge blowing over all that I took. Whole skyline shining like the end of the book. They said that's they they said the crown's not for me. I drove the whole harbor to the harbor's on me. Skyline reflecting on the wet of the chrome. The further I climb, the more this is is home. Every doubt that they see me is a light on the bay. Crown the harbor and I earned every way. Crown the harbor and the whole city kneels. Bridge overhead and I know how it feels. Came from the bottom to the top of it all. Crown the harbor and I'm answering the call. On the bay, on the night, watch me rain. Crown the harbor and there's nothing to explain. The bay don't crown you for the words that you say. It crowns the one man who refused to give way. Headlights bright on the great steel span. I conquered the harbor since the night it began. Ridge in the black, in the bay, in the chrome. The higher I rose, the more it felt home. I don't bow to the doubt, I don't break for the shade. Crown the harbor on the empire I made. They laughed at the start, said I'd never arrive. I crowned the whole harbor and I'm still alive. Crown the harbor. Let's go, let's go. That I hold, built the whole reign. From a hunger gone cold, don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I crown the whole bay cause I earned the cause. Bridge in the mirror, in the bay, in the glass. The man who kept climbing is the man who passed. Light after light where they said I'd be thrown. Crown the harbor and I rule it alone. Crown the harbor and the whole city kneels. Bridge overhead and I know how it feels. Came from the bottom to the top of it all. Crown the harbor and I'm answering the call. On the bay, on the night, watch me rain. Crown the harbor and there's nothing to explain. Crown the harbor and I won. Crown the harbor, every battle is done. Crown the harbor, every light says my name. Crown the harbor and I rose to the flame. Red lights in the mirror but they fade to the back. Nothing in the city ever knocked me off track. The bay kept on calling every night that I bled. Now I'm answering loud with the harbor ahead. No map for the man who just crowned his own throne. I burned every excuse, left it down in the stone. The harbor in my chest like a fire I own. Crown the harbor and I don't reign alone. Crown the harbor and the whole city kneels. Bridge overhead and I know how it feels. Came from the bottom to the top of it all. Crown the harbor and I'm answering the call. On the bay, on the night, watch me rain. Crown the harbor and there's nothing to explain. Crown the harbor and the whole bay is mine. Climb from the gutter to the head of the line. Took what I chased and I made it my own. Crown the harbor and I built it alone. On the bay, on the night, watch me rain. Crown the harbor and there's nothing to explain. Crown the harbor, I took it alone. Watch me rain. Whole bay, under the wheel, full throttle. Still ruling. Last one standing. When the smoke clears away, everybody folded, but I'm still in the fray. They all fell back, but I held the whole ground. Last one standing, and I'm wearing the crown. On the end, on the night, watch me stand. Last one standing, with the wind in my hand. Whole field did what the others gave in. Cold harbor witness to the place that I've been. They said I would crumble like the rest of the pack. I outlasted them all and I never looked back. Bridge in the night on the way to the chrome. The longer it ran, the more it felt home. Every man at the back, there's a name that fell out. Last one standing and there's nothing to doubt. Last one standing, and the smoke clears away. game, don't crown the one quick to shine, and crown the last man who refused to resign. Headlights low on the great steel above. I stood when they quit, gave the grind on my love. Skyline glowing on the back of the chrome. The longer I lasted, the more I felt home. I don't fall with the rest, I don't break at the line. Last one standing, and the whole night is mine.
They all came on strong, but they all burned away. Outlasted the fire, and I'm here to this day.
Last one standing, let's go. Hey, 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 let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Now the end ain't a fear, it's the place I arrived at. The whole last from the will to survive. Don't need the permission, don't need the applause. I'm standing there alone cause I earned the cause. Bridge in the mirror, in the night, in the glass. The man who outlasted is the man who passed one by one, falling with the sun I beat thrown.
Last one standing and I held it alone. Last one standing and the smoke clears away. Everybody folded but I'm still in the fray. They all fell back but I held the whole ground. Last one standing and I'm wearing the crown. On the end, on the night, watch me stand. Last one standing with the wind in my hand.
Last one standing and the war is all won. Outlasted the field to the very last one. Took what I held and I made it my own. Last one standing and then I won it alone.
On the end, on the night, watch me stand.
Last one standing
With the wind in my hand.
Last one standing. Last one standing. And the war is all won. Outlast the field to the very last one. Took what I held and I made it my own. Last one standing.
And I want it alone. On the end, on the night, watch me stand. Last one standing with the wind in my hand.